what's up you guys? This is Haley here from Should You Buy It, and I know this is a different kind of video, not really for this channel, but I had a bunch of people on a Facebook group that I'm on request me to do this video, so I thought I would do it and then put it up on here if anybody else was wondering. That's why it's also going up on a Saturday, and because I didn't put out another video this week. Anyways, so today I'm going to be talking to you about how I got Ungated to sell beauty items on Amazon. Now, if you don't know what I'm even talking about, on Amazon, you can make a seller account and sell items on Amazon just like you do for eBay or Poshmark or all those kind of other websites. Well, on Amazon, there are certain categories that you cannot sell on until you get ungated because they are gated categories for really good reasons. For example, like baby is gated, of course. Topicals, a bunch of other ones are gated, and you have to be approved through Amazon to sell those items through Amazon just to kind of keep quality control at its highest. So I thought I would tell you guys how I got Ungated from beauty. This is 2017 edition. This just happened within the month of July. So I thought I would tell you guys how I did it, how long it kind of took. It actually did not take very long, but the steps pretty much that I've learned from beginning to end to do to kind of make it as fast and easiest as possible. So the first thing you want to do if you're going to be selling beauty on Amazon and you're going to take this really, really seriously and sell a lot of items is you want to register your business in your state. So this is mine for the state of Missouri. Mine is NH Crafts, which is the name of my Amazon store. Pretty much I did this online. It cost me, I believe, $54, so it's in the $50 range. I did this online. I entered in all my information. You want to make sure you have an email account that is pretty close to this or matches beforehand, so you can have a email that everything goes to seller-wise. You don't want it going to your personal email because then you just have 1,000 emails a day. So you want to do that. Go online, do that. I was pretty much instantly approved for my business license, and my business license is a sole owner LLC. It was the cheapest to do, and it's what everybody suggested I did at the time. So I did this pretty easily. I got a response saying I'd been approved within an hour, and then I was able to print off my business license. So you want to at least keep a copy of this with you at all times. If you do lose it, it's okay. You can't always just print off another one online. And just to let everybody know, everybody has this information accessible to them for free that they can look up. So that's why I don't mind like actually showing it to you guys. So pretty much once you do that, you want to get on your Amazon account and you want to change it from a personal to a business account. That's free, and it's pretty much all you have to do is enter in your name, your address that matches this. So you want everything to match what your business license says. So if you have a storefront that all of your business stuff is going to, make sure your Amazon address matches that storefront address. Everything has to match. That is the one thing that kind of got me the first time I tried, but once I made sure everything matched, I was pretty much instantly approved. So you want to make sure your address matches, your name matches, and then it's going to ask for your tax ID number, which I was like, how the hell do I know what my tax ID number is? Or your EIN. If you have an EIN, you can enter that in. I'm still waiting for mine to be like sent back to me because I did it through the mail, which was a stupid idea. But pretty much if you are looking for your tax number, there's a little number underneath your name, and that is your tax number excluding the LC on the beginning. If you put the LC on the beginning, you don't have enough characters to fill it in, but when you take out the LC, you do, and it matches. And Amazon makes sure everything matches before they approve of this like business thing or business profile. So make sure everything matches. It'll tell you if it doesn't or if it does. If you get an okay or an approval, perfect. Your Amazon account is now business. All the information must match your business license that you did with your state. I just pretty much did a state one. I'm not. So you want to make sure everything matches. So the next thing is you want to find a wholesaler. Now these are different than liquidators. Liquidators are completely different, and Amazon will not accept an invoice from a liquidator. It has to be from a wholesaler. The wholesaler I used was called Lotus Light, which I did have somebody tell me to use them because they had been approved here recently using their items. So I thought I would pass it on to you. But to purchase from Lotus Light, you do have to have a business license. That is the key. Is I think it's easiest if you do your business license first and then kind of just fill out everything else. Because pretty much everything that I learned requires a business license. So it's just easiest to do that first. So you can go on there, request an account. They're going to email you and they're going to ask for a copy of your business license. So you pretty much take a picture with your phone or whatever, or you can scan it and send it to them, and then they'll approve of it and you can purchase things from their site. With their site, you do have to spend a minimum of $50, which actually is pretty easy when you get invoices to be ungated for certain items. So the next thing you want to do is you want to find an item on Lotus Light that is also already on Amazon that is categorized for beauty. Now, looking through these Amazon seller kind of things, there are a lot of things that are miscategorized that I have pretty much found. For example, what I purchased, these little like eco tool things, some of them are categorized under beauty, which is what I wanted, and some of them are categorized under gourmet foods and radio toys. Yes, like they are subcategorized into radio toys under food. I didn't understand why, so you just don't even mess with that kind of thing, but make sure it's under, the one you found is under beauty. So I did purchase these eco tools from them. I will give you guys an item number just because somebody told me the item number to help me out. It is item number 104507 according to Lotus Light, and that's how you can find it on their website. They are $1.79 a piece. And they come not in sets of 4, but Amazon has a pretty good deal when you buy 4 in a package. So that's what you want to kind of buy in sets of 4. Amazon says that when you try to get ungated for beauty that you need an invoice of at least 10 items. Now, I kind of went above and beyond just to be safe, and I bought 30 of these, not knowing the 4 factor, or I could have bought just 32, but I kept 2 for myself. So you want to buy at least 10. I bought 30 of them, which ended up being the $53, which is what I needed to purchase from them anyways. So I ended up getting 30, and then I pretty much made my order through them. I had to pay shipping and everything. It came within 2 days, but I'm guessing if you get a large shipment from them, it'll probably take a little bit longer. Pretty much make your order, wait for your package to come in, and when your package comes in, you're going to get an invoice like this. With this invoice, you want to make 3 or 4 copies. I did that just for my sake, for business, like records kind of thing. You want to make 3 or 4 copies, put them in your business records, and you want to take one of them and you want to do a couple different things. Now, Amazon kind of tells you have to do this, but it's not as cut and dry as everything else they tell you. So you want to take a pin on one of your copies, and that's another reason why you want to make a copy, and you want to mark out all your prices that you paid for the item. And if you bought multiple items, so I bought multiple items on this. So I marked out everything except for the name of the item that I purchased, the quantity that I purchased, the quantity that was shipped. I marked out everything else. Oh, and you want to keep their address, their name, all their information, and all of your information. Just mark out pretty much anything that has to do with prices and card numbers and all that other jazz. And I'll have an example of mine here. Pretty much, you want to mark out everything else, and then you want to mark the ASIN number on your invoice. They don't tell you off the bat you need that, but they do at the same time. I think that's where a lot of people get stuck on trying to get approved, is this part. So pretty much you can make a line, go down like I did, put the ASIN, a number sign, and then just write it on that matches Amazon. That's why you need to find the product on Amazon first. It's a lot easier to get approved. Pretty much mark the number, put it on there, and take a picture of it with your phone. And also, while you're doing this, you want to take a picture of your business license, and I kind of just try to keep that on my phone at all times. So now you have your invoice, you have your items, and you want to go back to that item that you want to get ungated for in beauty. So now that you have the ASIN, you can kind of just search through it through the search bar. You're going to go to that item and it's going to say you need approval. Hit the be approved or request approval button. It's going to scroll down and it's going to ask for you to submit your invoice. This is where you take your invoice, you upload the picture to them, and you kind of just scroll down and you hit continue. I will say within a day for both of my attempts, because this did take 2 attempts for me, I was sent a message back pretty much instantly saying that my invoice was correct, which is what I was more scared wasn't going to be correct. Your invoice was correct and they required a little bit more additional information. So they asked for a couple different things, either an EIN, a FDA certification. There's a couple different things they asked for, or your business license. That's why you kind of took a picture of it. So if you have the picture of your business license, you can upload it to them. And as long as the information on your business license matches the information on your Amazon account, you will be approved. That's how I got approved. And within 2 days of putting in my second attempt, I was approved. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to be approved for every single beauty item because of the subcategories that I talked about earlier. For example, all CoverGirl cosmetics are beauty items, but CoverGirl is subcategorized under brand. So there are certain brands you do have to get permission from to sell on Amazon. CoverGirl is one of them, just to let you guys know. So yeah, you have to get a letter from them, I think, to be approved. It's weird. So that is one. Also, another example that I have is Burt's Bees. Now, Burt's Bees has 2 subcategories to it. The main category is beauty, and then the subcategory is Burt's Bees, which is brand, and then another subcategory is topicals, which topicals is pretty much anything that soaks into the skin, like lotions and oils, etc. This is a cleansing oil. I got these actually pretty cheap, and they're still sealed, so that's why I kind of got them before being approved. The thing with topicals is you have to pay a fine through the FDA of $3,000 if you want to sell topicals, which could be maybe worth it in the long run. I'm not for sure. I have not tried to sell topicals. But pretty much you'd have to be approved under Burt's Bees to sell this item and under topicals, which topicals I think is something that's kind of hard to get under. I don't know anybody who's been approved for topicals. So those are 2 items that are under beauty, but you still cannot sell them because they are brand gated. L'Oreal is also brand gated as well, but there are still a lot of other brands that are not brand gated that you can still get into under beauty. So that is how I got approved for beauty. And I know a lot of people are going to say, do not give away your secrets. But I had somebody help me through Facebook get ungated for beauty. And she just asked, and I said, oh, is there anything I can do for you? Blah, 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 blah. Thank you so much. She said, just help other people. So that's what I am doing with this video. But that's how I got ungated under beauty. It cost me less than $100 for everything. And that includes a business license for about $50, and then my Lotus Light shipment for about $50. So it's about $100 to get ungated in beauty. But the items that I already do have that are under beauty will definitely, be worth spending that $100. So that is how I got ungated in 2017. It took 2 tries. The first try was my account was not a business account. It was still personal with my name on it. Even though my business license, if you go and look at the information, I am the owner of the business, but it did not match. And that's why I kind of said in the beginning, make sure all that matches, because that's why I got rejected the first time. But the second time, everything matched and everything was approved. So yeah, just making sure all the information matches, I think, is the key point. And you can pretty much do this process with almost any category that you are looking into, but of course, make sure your item is not subcategorized. When you try to get approved under one category or for one certain item, it will tell you if it's subcategoried. So when I did beauty, I of course got beauty already, and so I went and tried to do the Burt's Bees, and it told me the subcategories I needed to be approved of was Burt's Bees and topicals. So I knew instantly that it was probably going to be not worth being ungated to sell this item, as I can sell this item on other platforms and still make my money. But that's actually all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Savings Army, never pay retail again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time when I finally decide to go couponing. Do you like my new sign? Do you like my new sign? I fought tooth and nail for that sign at an auction from some lady. I paid way too much money for this sign, but I love it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.